Good morning, students. This is Miss Medina, and we're going to do part 2 of consecutive integers. Okay, so in this problem, we have the sum of 3 consecutive odd integers. And we know the sum is negative 219. All right, so first you get ready with your numbers. You know you're going to have 3 of them. And they're odd integers. So it's going to be x, x plus 2, and x plus 4. And we want the sum of them. So you're going to be, well, adding them. All right, so we have x plus 2 plus x plus 4. And that sum is going to be equal to negative 219. Okay? So I am going to focus here on the left and combine my like terms. So that's 3x plus 6. All right. So I'm still going to be focusing on my, right? This part of my left, which means that plus 6 got to go. So we're going to do minus 6, minus 6. And now we have 3x equals minus 219 minus 6 is minus 225, right? So I guess I'm out of room, so I'm going to rewrite it over here. 3x equals negative 225, all right? Blue highlighter. Now I'm focusing on the x, and I have to get rid of that times 3. To undo that, we have to do division by 3, division by 3 on both sides of the equal sign. And we get that x equals, do this in the calculator, I don't want to make a mistake, negative 75. All right, so we were able to find the first number, but we have to find the second one and the third one. All right, so we need x plus 2 and x plus 4. All right, so in your calculator, you should be doing negative 75 plus 2 and negative 75 plus 4. And that's how you're going to get negative 73, negative 71. And those are the 3 consecutive odd integers that add up to negative 219. All right, next example. I was going to say second, but it's the 8th one. The sum of 4 consecutive even integers equals 7 times the greatest of the integers. Let's focus. It says here that we have 4 consecutive even integers. So let's get those integers ready. So we have the first number, second, third, and fourth, and they're even. So that's every 2. So this is x, x plus 2, 4 plus 6. All right, and we want to do the sum of these. See, sum. All right, so it's going to be x four numbers. All right, equals 7 times the greatest of the integers. Out of these 4 integers, which one is the greatest? The greatest is the biggest one, the largest one, so that's going to be this one. X plus 6. All right. Sorry, now I'm stuck putting parentheses on all the numbers. All right, so we want to do 7 times this this greatest integer, the x plus 6. So it's going to be equal to 7 times x plus 6. All right, so I'm going to simplify the left. And I guess I'm also going to simplify the right-hand side. I don't have any other colors, so here we go. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. And for the constants, I have a 2, I have a 4, and I have a 6. So that's 10, 12. For the right-hand side, we're going to have to use the distributive property, and that's going to give us 7x plus 42. All right? So we want to have all the terms with x on the left, but the problem is this one right here, 7x on the right-hand side. So we need to do the inverse operation. All right, good. It's no longer on the right. 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be negative 3x. Bring the plus 12. This cancels, so it just equals 42. All right, so now we just want to focus on the negative 3x, which means this plus 12 has to go, so we'll do the inverse. All right, let's see. So we're going to bring down this negative 3x. Equals, minus 40, 30, equals 30 to 30. And lastly, you want to focus in on just the variable, which means the negative 3's got to go. Right, so now we have x equals negative 10. Now remember, that's just the first number. You got to find the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. All right, so you need to find x plus 2, x plus 4, and x plus 6. And it's simple. Remember, in your calculator, you're going to be doing negative 10 plus 2. You're going to be doing negative 10 plus 4, negative 10 plus 6, negative 10, 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's it. Sorry. All right, so that's how you're going to get negative 8, negative 6, and negative 4. So those are the 4 consecutive even integers whose sum equals 7 times the greatest of them. Whew. All right, the next example, number 9. The sum of 3 consecutive odd integers is 17 less than 4 times the smallest. 3 consecutive odd integers. Focus being here. All right, let's set up shop. All right, so if they're consecutive odd, they're going to change by 2's. So x, x plus 2, x plus 4. Right, so those are going to be the 3 numbers. And their sum, okay, so we're going to add them. Seventeen less, it's 17 less than 4 times the smallest integer. So it's 17 less. We're going to subtract 17 from 4 times the smallest integer. I see. Okay. And now I need to subtract 4x from both sides. All right, so 3x minus 4x is negative x plus 6 equals negative 17. Taking away 6 from both sides, right, we have negative x equals negative 23. Just verify. And since both sides are negative, right? That means both sides become positive. And if that doesn't make any sense, think of it as dividing by -1 on both sides, right? So that means x equals 23. All right, so that's the smallest number. We need to find the second one and the third one. So we need to do x plus 2 and x plus 4. All right, so hopefully I edited that portion of the video where I made that mistake. And if I didn't, and it seems kind of odd and cut off, it's because I made a mistake in setting up the problem earlier. I completely missed this part right here, which is the 4 times the smallest integer. All right, so plus 2 would be 25, and another 2, or 23 plus 4 would be 27. 3, 5, 7. 23, 25, 27. All right, the next one. Twice the larger of 2 consecutive integers is equal to 15 less than 3 times the smallest. Yay. All right, breathe. 2 consecutive integers. All right, so let's get those together. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. Consecutive means that we're just adding 1. This one is the smallest, small. This one is the larger one, large. So twice means that we're going to multiply by 2. Twice the larger one, right? The larger one is x plus 1. So it's going to be twice x plus 1 is the equal sign. 15 less than 3 times the smallest. 15 less than means that we're going to subtract 15. 3 times the smaller one means that we're going to multiply the small number times 3. So 3 times the smallest one, subtract 15. I got to write this time, so here we go. Whew. All right, so now we're going to distribute the 2. So it's going to be 2x plus 2. I'm going to carry the 3x minus 15. All right, so then you look at your left side. Okay, good. We have a 2x there, right? But we have this 3x on the right-hand side, which means we need to move it to the other side, to the left side. We want all the terms with the variables on the left-hand side. This is negative x plus 2 equals, this is gone, negative 15. Okay? All right, so I'm just going to rewrite it over here. We have negative x plus 2 equals negative 15. All right, subtracting 2. All right, so we have negative x equals negative 17. And dividing both sides by -1, we get that x equals 17. Whew. And if x is 17, then x plus 1 is 18. And those are the two numbers, 17 and 18. That if you multiply the larger one by 2, is going to be equal to 3 times the smallest one, subtract 15. Whew, Lord have mercy. All right, 2 more problems. Number 11. 5 times the larger of 2 consecutive odd integers is equal to 1 more than 8 times the smallest. Yes, I think they just do this purposely to make it as confusing as possible. All right, let's focus. We need 2 consecutive odd integers. So that means the first one is going to be x, and the second one, they're odd, okay? So they're going to change by 2's. And we need to identify which one's the larger one and which one's the smallest. So this is the smallest one, this is the larger one. All right, 5 times the larger. So that's 5 times x plus 2 right here is equal to 1 more than, so that means we're going to add 1 to 8 times the smallest. So 8 times x, add 1, right? 1 more than 8 times the smaller one. All right, so now it's just solving. We're going to get 5x plus 10 equals 8x plus 1. All right, any questions on where these numbers came from? All right, so the good thing about the left is that we already have one of the terms with x. So we need to do minus 8x. All right, make sure you take your time to be as neat as possible. Don't forget to always write down as you're balancing the equation. 5x minus 8x is negative 3x plus 10 equals 1. Okay? And we're good now, see? We just have to subtract 10 on both sides. So we have negative 3x equals negative 9. The last step, dividing both sides by negative 3, we get that x equals positive 3. All right, and that's the smaller one, and the larger one is going to be x plus 2, which is 5. Okay, half of the smaller of 2 consecutive even integers. Ooh, right here. All right, so we need 2 consecutive even integers. So that means the first one will be x. The second one will be x plus 2, right? Because even means they're changing by 2. And let's label the small one. Let's label the larger one. And let's see what this says. Half of the smaller. So half of x, right? Half of the small one is equal to 2 more than. That means we're going to add 2 to what? The larger integer. Okay, that's not bad. The larger one is x plus 2. And we're going to do 2 more than that. So plus 2. Whew. All right, so now it's just algebra. The left is going to stay as 1/2 x. And this one is going to become x plus 4. The 4 came from the plus 2 plus 2. We're going to subtract x on this side. All right, so 1/2 x minus 1x is negative 1/2 x is equal to 4. And we're looking for this one, right? So we can just divide both sides by negative 1/2. And so we get that x equals negative 8. Yes, so the first one is negative 8, and x plus 2 should be negative 6. Whew, all right. Video is over. All right, so please make sure that you go back and be patient when it looks like I'm making a mistake on number 9, but I do go back and fix it, okay? Thank you.